severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact C&N Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor, offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. C&N is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. C&N Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always. Stop! Let's go, y'all. Episode 200 is time. It's finally going down. July 28th. I Got Some Shit to Say. Our 200th episode, recording live in front of a full audience.
Absolutely. Fat Bottom Brewery, 800 44th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee, Friday, July the 28th. Tell them one.
Limited capacity. Do not wait till the last minute to get your ticket. You will be shit out of luck.
You definitely will. Don't wait. Guest appearances, guest performances, the guys, show and prove in full capacity. Don't miss this, guys. We worked real hard for this, and we owe it all to y'all. Come celebrate with us. Episode 200 and our 2-year anniversary. I got some shit to say. Let's go. It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle Fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, down on the end of the couch, we got ChadArmesTV.com.
Yep. I was trying to think of something.
Over here on the floating island, security, we got
Mildred.
Miami Vice shit. Hey, the kid's home.
Mr. Biggs in the motherfucking show talking about these. Oh, let me say. Oh, well, let me talk about the. Let me talk about.
Broke bitch. What are you talking about?
It's kind of like a fact now that you can't make it through it without getting ad-libs. Shout out Leroy Biggs. Welcome home, Bubba.
Shout out, baby.
With us today, guys, we got a family friend. We got one of our own. Close friend of ours. It's good to have him back. We've actually had him on a small segment of I Got Some Shit to Say at Tailgates and Tallboys around episode 100. Ladies and gentlemen, big KountryMane in the building.
What's happening? What's happening?
Country's here with a brand new album, fellas.
Yes.
Is that your first album, Country?
No. This
Okay,
is
cool.
Second.
Yeah,
This is
glad that.
second.
I didn't think it was, but at the same time, because I knew you were an artist for the longest. But you wear a lot of hats out here, man.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Country's with us today. Say it again, Leroy.
I said that bald head.
Yeah, for sure.
I left the cowboy hat at the house.
I made my 11-year-old today, literally before we started, I went and got Lily. I said, hey, go outside and look how tall our guest is. And I know she's going to say something later about it, but yeah, fun fact.
It's a big guy, Daddy.
Our guy Country is 6'10".
Y'all gonna be eating dinner later? And she's
I can't hear you. Get on that mic.
Y'all gonna be eating dinner later? And Lily's gonna go, that guy was fucking tall.
That's it. I'm like, right? But she thinks one's a giant, and he's 6'4".
6'4". He got me by, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Shout out Country, bro. We're glad to have you, man.
Love, thank you.
Yeah, bro.
The new album
Yeah.
available now, correct?
Yeah, it'll be out. Yeah, it's coming July 4th.
It's out.
It's out now.
Time Warp, it's out. Today in reality, Chad, is what day? The Friday?
7th?
Next Friday? Yeah, so today's July 7th.
Oh, yeah,
Congratulations on the new album, Country.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll have the link in the description for everybody in the chat and all that for y'all to go stream it.
Facts.
Yes.
But like I said, family friend. We've all known Country for a number of years. I think we could all go around the room and literally have a different answer on this about how we know Country, or if you asked a room full of people that know Country what his role is out here,
Right.
they're probably you're gonna have like various answers.
oh yeah.
A whole lot. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think he's a such as man now. He's a what you call it?
Yeah.
Oh no, he does this.
Entertainment conjure.
Hey, that shit sounded fancy, sir.
Oh, new title, you know.
Right? But like, obviously, Leroy just got it.
Concierge of the streets.
But obviously, you know, over the years, man, I've known you for your associations with doing security. You know, you do security for a lot of familiar faces that we know.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you do them for currently. You're probably employed by numerous artists. You know, just periodically through the calendar year.
Yeah, I spread myself amongst. That didn't sound right there.
Talk your shit.
You stay busy working.
I
though.
pull myself in between everybody, and what's so funny, a lot of them coordinate with each other. Right, they coordinate with each other.
Yeah.
Like, well, when are you with this person? When are you with that person? How long? They build around them. So that's good for me. Shout out to them for that, because it makes my life a whole lot easier.
I bet it does. Just for all those artists to like coexist and it sort of work for Country.
Oh yeah.
Talk your shit for a minute. Like currently, who could you expect to come across your caller ID needing you for services such as?
On 3-6 Mafia.
Absolutely.
Big Bubba, Jelly Roll.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we have a team, you know what I mean? So sometimes I'm not needed, you know what I mean? But it's always still family in that situation, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not even the fact that, I'm out here working for that guy. That's my bro. You know?
Yeah, you're just on that side of the family.
So I'm just going to be there, you know what I mean? Make sure I'll even fall in when I'm not there, you know what I mean? It's like, Country's here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
How long you been doing that type shit?
For about 16, 17 years.
Jeez.
Long and strong.
Yeah, and obviously, and I want to talk about it too much because we've touched on this before on our previous sit down with you, but that was like a flyby, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, standing at 6'10", you mentioned it off camera, but you've had an interesting story when it comes to, you know, your college career and shit as far as playing basketball.
I jumped around through the colleges and got lucky and got little tryouts and little workouts to do stuff, and then went overseas and got to play professionally, and that was fun. Football and basketball. You know? When I was in Costa Rica, where I stopped playing sports, period, it was a American Football League being brought down, so nobody in that country knew what football was. So
wow,
you know, you had certain people, so they wound up putting a little 8-10 team little league together. And it's just like monster trucking folks over.
Wow,
you know, big as I am, it's like, oh, you're playing ball here. The people already know you on TV from local TV. But to see the tallest basketball player they got in the country playing American football with guys 5'2", 5 on up, and slap running them over, it's a new comedy. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh man, I gotta go see this. You know what I mean? So they attract to it. Now it's not like that no more. Yeah, those guys know what it is. They watch the NFL years on into that. They're like, I'm tired of getting ran over by these Americans. Now they got great players.
Became racist,
right? What position did you play?
Tight end, defensive end.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Dope, bro.
It's just to grab it and go, drag 3 people with you. It was just me going to middle school right now. Yeah. And just slap running over every kid on the football field. Just give them the ball. Just push them all down. It wasn't even fair.
Oh yeah, that's a fun job.
I do that. Why'd we stop that? Why'd you stop playing ball?
I tore my hamstring. I had never the biggest injury in probably like 16 years.
One of them little dudes fucked you up.
Was that, you know what I mean? I twisted ankles, still played. Jumpers knees, still played. But I never broke anything while playing professionally or in college, so that was a good thing. But when I tore that hamstring, I went over 300. couldn't come back from it.
So makes sense.
Yeah. So then security called me. I didn't call it.
Right.
I just went to it.
So what year did that happen? The security gig.
God, in 2010.
Okay.
11.
Well, that's not too long ago. Leroy was alive. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think about? The first thing I think about when I think about security, man, is slamming somebody on their neck.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That was a violent outburst you
I'm
just
just
had.
saying. I'm just saying.
Back in the day, that was the ways of it. You know what I mean? But see, now
Slam them on their neck.
it's a suing world. You know what I mean? You really have to. I mean, trained is great, but even the untrained people know nowadays you just can't manhandle a fan just because they're excited. They paid money to get here. They had the opportunity. They took it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, we have to have the same situation. Right. We're working. Our job is to make sure nobody gets to him.
Yeah.
He's already broke the first line of defense by getting by the venue security. Now he's on the stage. Get him and get him off. Don't you know what I mean? Sometimes you might have to reach and jump because you got the last jump on the situation. You got to tackle a dude. But if you can get to him professionally, that is the best situation. Wrap him up, get him to the venue security, and get back to your client.
You know you can't do that, man.
You got to get back to your client. So
calm him down.
You can't just go up there and fight.
Sometimes it could be a lose-lose situation. Like you're the only person that's guarding that person or personality or whatever, and you run up there and grab him, and then you try to take it to the fact that you're going to take this guy all the way to the door. Now you have a whole venue of people. It's like, oh, his security's not here. I'm gonna try it now. If he got by, they're gonna keep going. So
that makes sense.
Like how we work with a group, one of us to take care of it, but we all know with each other. We'd be like, hey, we just got to get him to the venue security. Give it to the venue. So that's why we have meetings before. You know, you talk to the venue security, let them know, hey, look, we grab somebody. You need to take them and take off. Because we got to go back to what we got. There's a reason why there's 3 or 4 of us here. You know what I mean? For different angles, so that won't happen. Because a lot of people get up to the stage, get on the stage, and some artists would be like, "Oh, just let them go."
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword. You're like, "Hey, I tried to do my job, but you told me not to do it."
Right.
What if you would have said, "Okay, yeah, go ahead and let him get a hug," and then all of a sudden, once he gets closer to you, he stabs you with something.
Yeah, it's
whose fault is it?
I see the gift and curse in that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I do know, like, it varies with.
Get on it, Mike.
I do know it varies with like venue size.
Right.
Like you know, like me personally, if there's 500 people, come on stage. But you do 2,500, 3,000, no.
You can get
one comes, they all start coming.
A mash and rush.
Right.
You know, it's interesting to like. I've known you for a number of years now, Country, and from my recognition, like if I remember right, I think I've only seen you like at work for like twice. I guess because at Tailgates and Tallboys you did it for a little bit of 3-6 too, because they were there performing together. Jelly was there too, of course. But I know I've seen you on numerous occasions doing security for Jelly.
Right.
And it's interesting when we see these guys move because we all know them, like Jelly and his whole staff of security. Like we all know them personally, right? But when those boys are working, like there's like a level of professionalism that's like always on the side of their, like they were working for sure. And they're it's not that their personalities change or anything like that, but each one of them is quick to turn to you and be like, "Squints, Bubba, we're working," you know, or something like that. Or when you think they're not working, they'll spot something that you didn't even know was fucking happening.
Right.
And spring into action. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you're questioning what's going on, some dude's getting escorted God knows where. But it's always been interesting to watch you guys move when it came showtime. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Boston, Maui, and the rest of the gang.
Absolutely. All those guys.
Yeah, because it won't work without, you know what I mean, that whole little circle. You know what I mean? It's able to be now where, you know, 1 or 2 of us can be able to handle the situation because we know Bubba. Bubba knows us. And all in all, he's really doing his own security deal because Bubba will be 10 steps ahead of you.
Facts.
You don't think that he is. That dude's genius. He's been in the streets. He knows, and he's an artist, so he knows what he has to, how he has to move or whatever. But it's straight his instinct of him growing up the street. That's what he thinks first on how he moves. He'll come into a venue and be like, "I don't like this hallway. There's something about this hallway, Bubba." You know what I mean? And you got to figure it out because he's not going to tell you, but you'll figure it out because you'll see him get up and be like, all right, well, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to do this. Let's go here. There's something about it. So he's ahead of it. So we really learn to jump quicker by looking at his way his body language.
reading his mind, basically. You know,
reading
speaking.
his body language. Boston knows him in and out. Maui knows him in and out.
Yeah.
I know him in and out. But each of us know him in and out a different way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's always different. The way we used to move, but like, you know what? I don't think I need 3 or 4 of y'all walking around me.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Why don't y'all fall back or y'all
let me
go-
see this. Yeah, and then he do his own little experiment. If you do not stay on his back when he's walking, get in front of him and try to be the lead and try to make where you know you have to go here. And let it be a side hallway.
Yeah.
Everybody behind him knows, but you be walking. If you ain't looking, you're like, oh shit,
Where'd he go?
Boom, let me run back because he'll hit a corner. And you go, oh, there's such and such. You know what I mean? Something.
I think it's interesting to hear you talk like this. Just like I said, we didn't get a long time to chat with you at tailgates, but to like really sit back from the security aspect. We're going to get to this album and the whole country as an artist. The other half of this episode, you know, but I think it's so interesting, country, with the level of security you provide for the numerous artists, you know, kind of across the board here. Do you, and when you speak about the tendencies you have and possess with Jelly over like y'all's career together, like you were like Boston knows him, Maui knows him, I know him. We know like personally that you have those same types of relationships with other people that employ you.
Yeah.
And do you see like more similar or different traits how people like that move?
No, it's totally different. Like I really haven't seen one client move like another client.
Gotcha.
And,
I think that's interesting to hear that.
Yeah, it's totally different. It's you know, you have and it's even worse when you have like if it's to a family relationship on top of a business relationship.
Yeah.
You really know how this person moves and how that person moves, but then you know, because you know other on their characteristical traits. You know what I mean? Then other people like, you know, if this person's depressed, if they're this or that, you know what I'm saying? But they don't like people who drink, they don't like people who smoke. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to clean a room to make them feel more comfortable. So, but I've never think I've ever run across a client that moves the same.
But you be moving so much, Bubba. I think that'd be hard to fucking.
It's
Like
confusing.
if I was working security for Chad Arms and he's been my best friend forever, and then the next week I have to go across. And granted, I'm not doing security by no means, but I have to like turn that off and then go team up with one, and then turn that off and then go shadow Leroy for a few days. Like I'd forget which one wants what or what. You know what I mean? Like I could.
Knowing who you're working with is a big key. Like I know how Boston runs his ship, so I have to run by Boston's ship because it's his ship. You know,
he's the captain.
Yeah, Maui's got his ship. I know how Maui works, and Maui knows how I work, so I have to go by his ship. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to. Who you're working for is very key because you have to go off of their deal because they're the head of security. Like that's their party. You're working for them, regardless of how much experience you have, how much accolades you have over this person or whatever. You've added to their situation. They brought you on to their client.
Yeah, it's basically like
they needed you for a certain specific, you know,
it's like
type thing.
it's like war rankings, but just per battle. You know what I'm saying? But how often do those roles switch?
I mean, they switch very, very quick and very fast. I mean,
just based off scenarios and venues
and just knowing what's going on. You know what
Right.
I mean, if you don't really put the structure down and say, all right, this person is the head of security
for this run, this weekend at this particular city.
like flat out for
this year.
For the tour. Head
Gotcha.
of security is Boston.
Okay.
Boston's head is his ship.
Gotcha.
Security runs off of his ship. How he's the captain of that ship, we have to come with it. You know what I mean? He's going to expect us to do said things, this, that, and
I totally get that.
He has to run that ship. He's not on a boat no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be a boat. He went from a canoe to a boat. Now he's on a ship. He's got something going. So he's not going to allow himself to look lower beneath something because you want to act this way.
Right.
I've got, and then even with me, even me being older and all that kind of stuff, I have to submit myself to that.
Yeah.
Because of respect and what the business is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. he's the man that's running the boat. I mean the ship. I'm his shipmate.
I think it's interesting if like the outside world, like we're lucky enough to know all these people personally, right? And like we totally understand. Like I'm sure our listeners and watchers totally understand what you're saying, just based off y'all's like roles and responsibilities. But I think it's always interesting though, as like this tour right now, and we mentioned Boston being the lead of security. Imagine a human being lineup, right? And you are a consumer. You have no fucking clue who these characters are in real life,
right?
And they bring out Country, Maui, and Boston, and they tell you which one is the head of security for Jelly Roll currently on his tour.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people are going to pick Boston. No disrespect to Boston, but I think that shows the accolades and stuff unspokenly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a guy like shout out to Boston. We love that guy.
They just don't understand what that little joker can do, man.
Like one saying, I've seen it myself. But I've also, like I spoke on earlier about how y'all's like levels of awareness and alertness, you know, are like they're almost like you overlook them just based off y'all's personalities. You get to know you guys, and I'll be like, "Country, what's up?" You're like, "What's up? What's up, Spence? I'm working right now, but I'll check in with you later."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh shit, yeah, my bad." You know, you almost missed that for a minute.
Right.
But I've seen Boston fucking spring into action for real, man.
Boston don't play, bro.
He does not.
Even before, you know what I'm saying, back in the club days, like a motherfucker.
He's earned his stripes.
Yeah. I don't know how much I can say, but
Shut up, one.
Exactly.
I'm drunk as fuck.
I bet you are, dude. Fun fact. One, scoot a little closer to me, man, please. I don't want you to slip out of there. This guy fucking decided, Leroy Biggs decided to. We all know from like previous, Leroy don't drink.
I'm a drug addict. I ain't no alcoholic.
Like all the episodes we've had here where liquors came out on the table and we've like took shots, even in celebration and shit.
He wouldn't drink. He wouldn't drink.
Leroy won't drink. I think that we should have made him do it on camera just for it to make more sense. But he did. Me and fucking Country had a couple of shots of what is it? The banana pudding moonshine.
Yeah.
And Leroy always tells you to chug it as soon as a bottle of liquor comes out. It's like,
there was like 3 shots in that joint.
And Leroy took it and chugged it all. And now he hasn't said anything for about 8 minutes.
Let me tell you, for a long time.
Let me tell you.
For a long time, I told him, you know, when I drink with the devil.
He does say that.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's like, well, I met him. You know what I mean? Like I don't know him, but I know what he drives. I ain't impressed. He's 5'5" and Puerto Rican. I can deal with this.
Jesus.
Gotcha. No, not Jesus, the devil.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, what you got there, Country?
Country. Here's something you can tell them. Remember that? Tell them that story that you was telling me about the first like gig that you did. It was for like a big artist. Remember on the interview we was talking about. You want to tell them about that one?
On ChadArmesTV interview available now.
The Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
was a dope story, man.
You did security for Chris Brown?
I didn't actually do it for Chris Brown. It was
he's probably watching.
It was a guy named Big Jizzle who was one of the mentors with security.
Yeah.
He hits me up. I was putting up like tents.
Yeah.
Like event tents, like the big circus tents.
Yeah.
And I was blabbing because I went and got trained. Did this try to keep kicking this cut. But I went and got trained, so I was like, yeah, any day now, get that call. So I'm putting up this tent, and my phone rings. He's like, yo, Country, I need you to go to Charlotte. I said, word. All right, who is it? He's like, just go up there, handle it. I didn't even ask how much I was getting paid or nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, bet. So I dropped that sledgehammer, head to the house. I was married at that time. I went to the house, told my ex-wife at the time, like, hey, I got to go to Charlotte, be back later on tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
She was like, what are you doing in Charlotte? I said, I got a job.
Chasing the bag.
Finna go bodyguard. You know, who you working with? I don't know.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I just know I'm going.
Yeah, she's thinking I'm bullshitting. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I drive up to Charlotte, get up there, meet the manager dude, and he's like, yeah, we need you to carry the pistol and make sure, like, the security, which was Big Clay at that time, big white boy. He was like, all right, you're just extra pistol because he didn't have one, this and that there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll shade him. Then I had another job the same night, which is just doing the same thing for Nelly.
Yeah.
Shout out Nelly. He's probably watching too.
What was the dopest part of this was they were in the same spot. So I have a booth right here with Nelly in it, and I got a booth right here with Chris Brown in it, and I'm standing right in the middle in the back. Like, yeah. So
for your first gig.
Yeah, it's my first gig. So
your head with a pistol.
Right. So I'm sitting there and Nelly's man.
And you're strapped, right?
Yeah. It gives me a stack. I guess I would think it was like 2,500. But a stack of ones and the plastic wrap up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They've got like 10 of these things. So I'm holding this one. Just standing in the back. Remember, I'm in the back. There's other security.
Wow.
I'm standing here like this. So boom, end of the night's done. Everybody's ready to leave. Heading to the Sprinter. So I'm still carrying this stack.
Oh shit.
With me. I get Chris Brown into their Sprinter first door, and the dude's like, yeah, just hit me up when you get to the hotel. I was like, all right, bet. I went to the next vehicle, Nelly and people was like, all right, appreciate your country. Good job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude shot me a little payment, and once again, didn't even ask him. Didn't tell him how much I was getting paid or anything like that. Dude just shot me a handful.
Did you still have the brick of cash?
Still had it. So I'm still sitting there, and
It's just tucked like a football?
Yeah, tucked, was standing here like this. And I'm
Gotcha.
like, yo.
Like a baby.
Like, I'm sitting there, and he's like, yo, take it easy. Boom, Sprinter door closed. They drive off. I'm just.
Hi, guys.
I get back to the car, go to the hotel. I didn't say nothing to him because that was the other client that gave me that Nelly. They're gone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I got a bundle back there. I don't even know how much this is, until I get home. So but when I get in the car, I look at how much it gave me $500.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, in your payment that you got?
Yeah.
Because the rest of your payment's in that bundle.
It was shit. I don't know if he forgot it, but I after a while, I thought about it. I was like, yo, let me hit this dude. I already know they're gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Being on some slick shit, I ain't gonna think I won't be as slick. I'm like, Shh. It's the first time I ever did a job doing this shit. But I looked, dude gave me $500. Then I get to the hotel, and the other guy gives me $500.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if they would have asked me how much I charged, I would have probably undersold myself. Give me $150.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because you didn't know what to gauge.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're out, you'll charge somebody more money, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we'll pay."
Ain't that crazy?
They'll never call you again.
I done came up here and got a stack and a tip.
It was $2,500 with 1,000.
And it was for two.
Yeah, so it was $2,500.
Yeah,
and it was two huge artists.
And it was and you're building clientele at the same time. And your first gig, the resume's looking good at this moment.
It was going good. So and then it started coming because the dude I did the job for, they told him like, "Yo, bro's good.
Yeah, he's straight.
We fuck with him." So I was like, "All right." After that, and he was like, "Yo, Country, I'm hitting you up. I got some more stuff coming." So Rich Homie Quan, and all them was coming through Thug, and they was coming through anything came to North Carolina, Country was on it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta have it. If I seen it,
yeah,
I'm gonna be that annoying guy that you gave your number to. Me being a club security guy at that time.
Of course,
right. Here you go.
You know what I mean? You give me your phone, I'm gonna text you every week. For the rest of my
life. Got any work for me?
Hey, what's going on? Not even ask that.
Who needs help?
I used to just hit them and say, yo, just want to say what's up. Let's keep my name in your ear, bro. You know, everything's cool. You know what I mean? Boom. And every once in a while, you get a repeat. Hey, man, what's good? You doing good? Yeah, I'm good. Cool. Then it's going to be at the point, yo, I got a show in North Carolina coming up. You available on Saturday? I sure am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how it worked. Last minute with me, I was getting it.
I think that's so dope. I think it's dope. I think, though, you're the only one out of those guys we've mentioned, like, that does security, that I, like, realized, like, oh, shit, he don't just do security for Jelly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like I don't know where we were or what it was, though.
Yeah.
But doing, like, thinking of all the artists, like, you've been incorporated with or like, done security for. It's like, you wouldn't be able to tell me left from right, I'm sure. But, I remember seeing it and thinking, like, oh, shit, Jelly's here. It's like, oh, wait, no, he's not. What is Country doing?
It was like Bonnaroo.
Oh, no, perfect example. The fucking Bone and shit.
The Verses, yeah.
The Verses.
Yeah.
Like, Country was on stage doing security for 3-6 that night.
Yeah.
I think I texted you. When I saw it and said, you ain't shit.
I text Charlie P. And we watched him, like, pull his phone out and shit.
Shit got real up there, dog.
Oh, I got a text every 2 seconds. It was going blip, 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 blip.
Yeah, I bet that was a crazy experience.
It was a good night. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Hey,
absolutely.
Boo, for sure.
You think they would have fought for real about?
No.
Because he was there talking shit.
Because I was right there in the front of it, but it really would have went down. If it wasn't structured the way it was, it could have got bad.
You see on the video though, you see Country like
I pointed it out, like, you know what I mean, like what was going on, and just it went down. Like, it shouldn't even happen.
Because you said Busy's energy was off that whole night.
Yeah, I got pictures from and everything.
He about got busy on Busy.
Yeah, he was just he just wasn't. He was acting extra.
Yeah,
away from the rest of the guys. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the other guys, they were moving and grooving. It was cool, but you can just feel that energy.
Yeah.
And Boo and Paul wasn't doing anything but dancing. Like
having a good time.
He was just doing the ballerina thing. He felt like they were mocking him. You were the only person in that room that felt that way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfucking be mocking me while I'm on stage, bro. You standing over there, they dancing, they entertainers and stuff too. This is a show.
Yeah.
You just took 4 or 5 songs from 2 great groups away from this show. Because we had to take care of this.
Because you said you
there was
told
a
me
lot of music
that was a fun fact too.
Yeah, there was a lot of music that wasn't played and people didn't really pay attention. There was a lot of hits that didn't go on because of this little situation.
I remember like him going backstage and whining for 20 minutes before he came back.
Yeah.
You remember when we did the review of it?
Stop pointing at me.
When you did the review of it on here and we did it, we were like, how come they didn't play this or that? Remember? It was because like he was saying like they had to cut the set short.
They had to cut it down because this is a time slot. You know what I'm saying? It's got organized. You got to be organized.
He fucked that up.
So we kind of blew it, but it wasn't no problem. Even now, everything's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everything's cool, but it shouldn't have happened.
Hell no, that was the stupidest shit. And it was like we all had to suffer for it.
He had that in like. It's almost like he had his mind made up or something.
Yeah, then see,
you know what I mean? That not that he was going to do that specifically, but just like
3-6 still won too.
In general, yeah.
Leroy, you can do it next time. I'm gonna tell you next time. Just
I'll take care of John.
We in here.
No, I thought that was just kind of a cool example about like how much country be moving on that security tip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But interesting enough, it's not why he's here today.
No.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
Country is also an artist. So over the years of being security for stars all across the country, like, you know, just jumping all around. When did this happen to just be
COVID?
Oh, that was when you decided to be an artist?
Yeah.
Shout out to Coco, man.
Yeah.
Is this the same album you hit me up?
Chronicles of Pelvis Presley.
That's the first joint.
Was the first one.
Shout out Pelvis Presley.
Damn,
that's a good name too.
It's an amazing name.
That's a good Pelvis Presley.
Yeah.
AKA Stroke Travolta.
That's golden right there, bro. Is that like an alter ego of country?
Yeah.
Those are you got a few of those, I think.
Yeah, because
shout out to the intro of the new album.
In my former life.
Former?
I was a porn star.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was from Rockford.
Okay, shout out Rockford.
And I became Sir Nat Newton Donahue.
Nat Newton Donahue, dude.
Bro.
Leroy's face.
I love it. This is what I was talking about, bro. Like, we need these country skits so bad.
Dude, I'm in here.
Just slick.
We got to start our own.
I'm going to say it, and everyone talks shit when I say it. We're going to jail in North Carolina, bro.
Yeah, no, man. We're not going to jail, man.
Why are we going to jail?
Stop saying
because I know we're all getting paid.
I'm coming out.
We're all going to chip in, get my bond. And I'll never be back in Nashville again.
That's because you're going to be on probation.
Yeah.
I know.
You can't leave the state.
We ain't going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man, y'all going to come see me? Hey, man, I'm fucking
Put some
bored.
commissary on my books.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to the Pelvis Presley album too.
Shout out to so what year was that, Chad? Are you looking at
2021? Yeah,
2021. And how many records are on that one?
11.
Gotcha. Major feature heavy or no?
Oh yeah, he's got Crunchy Black. He's got Lil White. He's got White Gold, LaChat, Jersey God,
Talk his shit.
Quay. Yeah, he got some.
Quay's
dope,
my
bro.
artist now. He's signing to Control the Crowd.
Yeah, it's dope, bro.
And then now leading up to the new album, just a year later, right?
Yeah.
Title of the album is
The Art of Kountriism.
Love it. I fucking love that. Properly, we'll title this episode "The Art of Kountriism." That's just kind of
hard
fitting, considering the fact that the new album's available now.
It's out.
Came out July 4th, which is obviously an exciting time for you.
Oh yeah.
What was the process like making this album opposed to the Pelvis Presley project?
Well,
more difficult or more?
I think it was more fun.
Okay, cool.
More exciting. I was in Canada by myself.
Shout out Canada. Hey,
with nobody to pretty much push me along to do the album. And I was learning how to actually rap at that time. We was just making beats. It was like, yo, I'm gonna make an album, and that happened. But this album, I mean, I did some singles in between.
What was that though, Country? What made you? What made you? You say you were just making beats, and you're like, I'm gonna make an album. Like what?
There was nothing to do.
Nothing. You're just bored.
It was just it was a frozen lake that you can run across. There was nothing to do.
Wasn't a lot of security.
And you ran across it.
Security gigs going on. Yeah. It was just a bunch. It was negative 15 degrees outside a lot of the times. And it's just like,
yeah, dude.
I'm stuck in here like an author.
Yeah, I could see it slowing you down. Like,
oh, I got very lazy.
The work.
Hey, but dude.
But I was able to come back and forth.
That,
Yeah, so I started doing that. But I was able to come back and forth to the States and Canada because I had the paperwork to do it. So a lot of people were like, how the hell are you leaving the States like this? And then when I get up there, I'll be in a store, and the people in Canada didn't like to see me up there. It was like, how's this guy from America just keep coming back and forth? I can't even go see my family and this and that third. But
especially
there
that
was
time
hate for me.
Yeah,
it was a very much of a hate. Like when I go to the grocery store and everything, it was like,
where are you from originally?
North Carolina.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. So now, new album. That process started during COVID. You said,
yeah,
leading up to the Pelvis Presley project, and now you're a year later. The Art of Kountriism, and you say it's so much funner. Was it because most of this album, like you mentioned, like off camera to us, you're recording at the crib now, like a studio and shit.
House, yeah.
Gotcha. Was that something you didn't possess on the first round?
Yeah, no, that's how I did the first one.
Oh, okay.
I had to send it off, but there was nobody. Like I didn't have somebody to be like, oh, you can do this, or have somebody able to come over.
Yeah.
Everybody I dealt with was in the States, and being up there, it was just like
internet.
I was dating a chick, and it was like me and her. She wasn't into the music thing, but I had the place to do it, nobody to fuck with me. You know what I mean? So it was just like, all right, but I'm here in the States now, and I got it in my house, and my artist is down the road, and then I can just get in there and do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable. It's like, boom, I go in there and do 2-3 songs in a night, pieces of it, and go back the next night and do it again.
Yeah.
And then make a whole song. Then I'll erase it 2 days later and do it again.
And all while you still had the ability to make beats, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like you had that type tool at the house too, right? So it wasn't just where these guys all have their beats at the house and they just start working on various songs. You don't have no beats right now?
I have no beats.
Leroy Biggs needs beats. Send them to us right now. Stop what you're doing if you're a producer. Stop watching and send us some fucking beats.
I also got something else to him.
Bitch.
I use Shake the producer. He did this this album here. He's out of Baltimore. Him and another dude. Shout out to Baltimore.
Baltimore, the city?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
They'll Shake the
No, the
producer.
state.
Well, he said shout out to Baltimore. I didn't
The city.
catch the first part. Y'all were over there telling secrets or something. I didn't know what y'all were talking about.
The whole DMV area, but Shake the producer did.
Shake is the guy's name, and gotcha. Okay, I'm on the same page.
Yeah, he's one of the producers on this album, and then Carnage the God.
Shout out Carnage.
Shout out to Carnage.
Where's he from?
Hey,
Is he Tennessee boy?
Carnage. I don't know where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this
Carnage
dude,
the God.
Yeah, this dude has hit me up
Yeah.
the whole time. Not about beats or nothing.
I was going to say, you just.
No, he's an encouraging dude.
No, he just checking in on me. He's like, dude,
Fire.
you don't understand, bro. Like your sound and everything. Like if you need anything, like
That's good energy.
Man, I hope you're
Reel that in. That's good.
Yeah,
energy.
he's got two.
shout out to him.
There's 2 songs. Ta 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 ta. Matter of fact,
That's my favorite one.
Say that like better. Though.
Carnage made that beat.
Say it like
ta 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 ta.
That's so much better.
Okay.
So
he did that beat and Know Me. Those are both Carnage beats.
when you did that, didn't you tell me that when you was making this album, you ran into something where you lost the album and you had to recut songs? Or
Yes.
So
that was obviously a
is this the
devastating blow.
original?
Yeah.
Or did you have to recut all of them? Or
I recut.
Okay.
I recut them.
How many were you?
A lot of them are original. But like there's a couple of them up there that I had. It was a lot of the punch-ins and my ad-libs. But the biggest part was 2 of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Were completely gone.
Yeah, man.
So I had to and that was Down for the Night. Down for the Night was one of them.
Hold up, is that the one I said something about?
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Okay. We're gonna get to that part of the conversation too.
And then fuck me, what was it? I think it was Dollar Bills. because it's not the way I originally
wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still had the same instrumentals at that point.
Yeah, the
okay,
beats were still there, but and
you had the
certain
thoughts,
things,
but you got you.
Yeah, but see what file he did get, he chopped and made that. I could have actually just said send it back and I'll redo it, but I didn't feel like going back.
Yeah,
and there's other songs that I didn't even put on the album that I'm keeping for another album.
That's the way to do it,
because you ain't figured
I'm
out
getting
where
on every one of them.
Yeah,
don't let him do that.
No,
like,
the CTC compilation
like
is the next album I'm working on. That's the one I want you on that, and then. But that one, I've already got 7 songs done.
Dope.
Oh, dope, bro. So what kind of features you looking at on this one? Because the
everybody, it's going to be a compilation. Really,
like friends and family,
right? Because I want to do. I remember around here when they did city to city type.
Yeah,
deal, I want to actually put together a cipher.
Oh, that'd be fire, bro.
You would be a great candidate for something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I want to put a good
in.
cipher. So everybody, see, the funny thing about it is we don't need everybody to be in everybody's video in the cipher, because it'd be like, all right, from Nashville, boom,
yeah,
they got their part of the song, and then boom, from this, boom.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like those type videos too, where they move from.
Bro, R.I.P. K-Slay, man.
Different
K-Slay,
regions and shit.
That's crazy what K-Slay did. Them two, where he did 50 deep and 100 deep. It was like 50 different artists. Yeah, bro. And every artist had their own scene. It's crazy, bro.
But like he's saying, like where it showed them in their city or surroundings.
It shows you rapping your verse here, but then it'll shoot to one, and he's like in Nashville rapping his verse.
Yeah.
And then he's got somebody from Cali on a verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Then he did one called 100 deep the same way.
I did welcome to my city. Welcome to New York.
Yep.
We don't play.
Yep.
ATL, St. Louis.
Yeah. Shout out to
I'm not gonna lie, fellas.
Love
You're drunk.
I think when I leave here, I done said that it's coming down. I'm fucking getting back to it. I'm gonna get rip roaring fucking drunk tonight.
Rip roaring,
Yeah.
A good drinking drunk is not bad occasionally.
Just be chilling.
Yeah, you just gotta be responsible and be chilling.
Say,
like
I may knock a bitch up, I may knock a bitch down. You never know.
I think it's so crazy. Like in the subject chain, I think it's so crazy how far away from drinking I'm getting. Like I like having a few shots with the guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that.
Yep.
But maybe one good drunk each year now. But like even on my vacation, you know what I'm saying? I didn't drink. I drank like comfortably. Like
Not
like, have a drink.
Just got a little mixed drink.
I love tequila, man.
Ain't
Jose
nothing good
Cuervo,
with it.
right?
Yeah.
I got a bottle about that size.
Just pour you a shot every once in a while.
No, not even. I've been having it for like a month and a half.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Well, I got about 22
still
bottles of Hennessy in my house, empty.
Oh, I bet.
I was keeping them for because
Fuck,
those
dude,
were all
you're
the
fucking
bottles.
7'1".
Yeah,
Those are all the
exactly.
bottles I
I was
did
gonna
for the
say
next
he's a fucking rock star.
It's gotta go on a road trip to get to your liver.
on his nights off, he's still with rock stars and shit. Like he's like in tour consumption mode half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the good bounce. That's the good bounce back too. Like you get you one of them IVs,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I still ain't had one of them.
Shaking right.
Oh, they're
back.
the best.
I bet they are. $300. They better be.
Yeah,
but the fact that you
Hydration.
right, it's all about hydration. Gotta hydrate, man. Plus, though, like having a tolerance just from being a halfway rock star all the time to being like he said 6'10", bro. I mean, you're a big fella, so
Big fella.
hydration is important.
Now I want to talk to like the venue dude and like promoter. I'm gonna drive a hoopty ass car, $500 car to North Carolina, right? And for promotion, I'm gonna set that bitch on fire. In the parking lot.
You get video. We'll shoot a video too.
Yeah, shoot a video.
That'll go viral
For sure.
So on this album that's dropping, that just dropped, or whatever. What all features are you looking at on it?
Available now.
Oh, the one that's out now.
Because the one that we got, the Google Drive, it don't say who I was
Facts.
on.
I hated that too.
I've got Quay. Quay's obviously on a lot of the songs. I got my other artist Doc. He's on maybe one or two songs.
Yeah.
I got SMG Jimmy.
Shout out
Shout out Jimmy. Okay.
I knew that one as soon as I heard it.
Yeah, SMG Jimmy's on there. Who else do I got up there? Not White Girl. He's on the next one. That's it, pretty much.
Well, dope. So this is mainly like.
Oh, and Mike Sweep.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mike Sweep's on there. I forgot about that one.
Well, dude, I'm hyped for you, man. I'm glad that
Have you tapped into the album yet, Chad?
Yeah, I've listened to it. Yeah, it's dope.
I ran through it twice.
Yeah.
And when I literally, it was early, but I text Country one morning as I was at like shopping and shit, like grocery shopping. Mm-hmm. Yes, real white boy shit. Yeah, for sure. Oh, but I'm talking about like cart and all that.
No stamps.
None.
Shit.
Damn I was in there like smart shopping too, but it gave me, that was the in-depth dive, because the first time I ran through the album, I admittedly like I'd be at work and I'd be taking my headphone out, putting it back mid-song, but oh yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm listening to country and shit.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? But what record was it that I called you out on? That I hit you up and was like, bro, that's that one.
Down for the Night.
Yeah. Who's on that record?
Mike Sweet.
That's a great record. Like start to finish, like I like that record enough to where on the second one I had remembered it from the first run through. You follow what I'm saying?
He's the one We Made It as well.
Oh, okay. Fun fact. But it's an interesting project, man, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I like the fun aspect of it, just knowing you and your character, but then knowing how capable you are as far as like springing into action and being the guy you don't want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm learning it.
Right, but when you sit here on the couch, and even like our listeners and watchers are getting a glimpse of the guy that's not at work right now, you know what I mean? And it's like you're Big Country, the artist right now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and he's still wearing different hats.
Yeah, he ain't got a hat on at all.
Like like I don't know if it's management or a label situation, but you said you had artists.
Yeah.
So are you managing or?
I'm managing. I've got my own label.
What's that called?
Control the Crowd Entertainment.
Yeah, right, CTC, right?
Yeah. And my security company is Control the Crowd Protection Group.
Okay, so this is a umbrella brand here.
Yeah. CTC, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. Good for you, man. And how long has the label been in existence?
Maybe 2-3 years.
Any active projects underneath it other than country?
Nope.
Talk your shit.
I'm just starting. Yeah, I'm just starting to get it going. You know, I'm building it up. You want
to sign me?
Yeah. I've always had it where I was like, you know what? I want to be a part of the situation to try to mimic a 3-6 Mafia group.
Okay,
how to bring a group like that together. Get a couple good dudes. Get a couple of girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let it go hard and try to create something at that caliber. You know what I mean? As like a big group, just like a Dungeon Family had that group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 3-6 Mafia is family, and if I had the chance to try to mimic one rap group, it would be 3-6.
Oh, of course.
Man,
it'd be 3-6 Mafia.
Talking about longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But longevity for sure. That's like the immediate word that comes to thought when I think about 3-6.
Shout out thoughts.
But going from
thoughts,
just the structured group 3-6 Mafia all the way through what they've
the longevity of it all,
and
like
the people and the artists below. It's not one of those groups where there's 2 or 3 of them came. Now you got 15.
Yeah.
Now it's generations of artists.
Legends and stuff. Living or not. You know what I mean? Shout out Kountriism, shout out Gangsta Boo, shout out Lord Infamous. You know what I'm saying? It was.
How long have you been affiliated with them?
For probably 10, 11, 12 years now.
How'd that happen initially?
Bumping into Pat.
Shout out Pat Goat.
Did you know him prior, or you just bumped into him like, excuse me?
He knew somebody that I went to school with and was doing music with him. Shout out Colonel Loud. It just happened to be. I was in the right place at the right time.
And you were already doing security, obviously.
Yeah. So it was just like, hey, he was like, yeah, good, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. We chopped it up. Now, he's my big bro now. You know.
Yeah,
that's dope, bro.
I totally understand the relationship you guys have built over the years. There's no question there. And a perfect example of that for me personally is when I watching the ChadArmesTV interview with Project Pat.
Right.
If you're smart enough, just in the sense of anything, you can clearly tell that Country's in the room with these guys.
Right.
Oh,
and
for sure,
you know what I'm saying? But to the outside world, if you're not putting those dots together, you wouldn't really recognize that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's like a testament to because I want Chad, who else was with Pat?
It was Country and Pat, and then HB Solid, right?
Harry Berry.
Yeah, that's his other guy, and it was me and Mel. That was all that was there.
That's what I'm saying. There's, as far as people close to him, obviously.
Oh yeah, it was just
Country's one of those people.
Right there.
Yeah, that's pretty credible role you got there.
Keep my eye out for Ron.
What's
Ron on the corner?
I could see why though, just bumping into Pat and him giving you an opportunity like that though is
No, he's a real.
Yeah, I mean, hell, dude, it's like if I ran into. Look at that. That's so sweet. That was sweet as fuck, Leroy. If it's running into, if I had the bag and I needed someone to fill that role, and I'm recruiting,
Yeah.
hey, big fella,
I had a rude awakening because for like up until like almost a year ago, dude. Other than when I was with y'all in tailgates and talk, but even then I had one. I just carry a gun.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
you
say
know
strap.
what I mean?
And I get that part of it too. And that
I stopped because the adrenaline of it, like especially them like Mudfest crowds or whatever. At the end of the show, I want to pow pow.
Yeah, you want to
that's
you want to celebratory.
Yeah, but if there's a way to keep that shit from going there,
Tailgate
go ahead
pop,
set
dude.
that shit up.
I had my first desk pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tailgate pops. What that would have been. That would have
just sitting
cleared the room.
Like what?
Yeah.
Love that movie.
There's one I can't remember, but
I love that fucking movie, bro.
What was it, man? There was one where I put it on the fucking DJ table and just had it there. And I got off stage and one guy, I don't even think he was the promoter or whatever. He's like, "You got some balls, kid." I was like, "Fuck."
Well, I mean, that's kind of a bold move.
And Illinois is like a red flag state and all that.
It's probably the first year when we went.
You better be licensed in Illinois with a pistol.
I tell you what, I was licensed to go the fuck home.
Shout out to y'all motherfuckers for knowing laws in other states.
Yes.
Well, yeah, when you break them, you got to know.
I guess so. Well, shame on. I just don't hit the road like that. I don't hit the road like that to inquire about what I should be cautious of and whatnot, and how I should move in specific states. But I mean, every state we've touched as a group, I learned new things about state laws.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about it too, Tennessee, especially now with the new law, it's the most lenient state around. Like if you go out, there's a chance the laws are fucked up. Like,
Where were we? Oh, Kentucky. We went to Bowling Green.
Yeah, and I told you it was a Commonwealth state.
Twack told me on the way and like gave me the whole rundown. And as soon as we got there, within like the first 10 minutes around Leroy, Twack and Leroy were talking about Commonwealth state.
I mean, I hate Commonwealth state.
We had
light your ass up.
We learned about it. We had a buddy that got stopped up there, and it was like
some bullshit.
No, he fucked up.
Compared to here, though, I mean, like some bullshit.
It's one common rule, man, and that's don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Let me write that down.
It was like a $10,000 bond. And we went there with $1,000,
thinking it's 10%,
looking for a bond, and then it's like you can't find a bond.
Yeah, so that's what I learned most about that particular trip is that the bond thing, like
full amount.
Yeah, you pay full amount of bonds. Like, well, hold the fuck up, bro.
You can't call Big Rail on that one.
And it gets deeper. Like the more charges you catch,
they just adding charges. You just running it up.
Yeah, you get a jacket. I would be surprised. I would be surprised if they still got the 3 strike shit up there.
Don't go to
right. Man. I'm hyped for you, dude.
I'm hyped for you too, man.
One thing I wanted to tell you too, man, I can see definitely as an artist, like the improvement that you've had on this project as opposed to Pelvis Presley. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope because that shows growth, bro. And if you got another project on the way, then that's just more.
Yeah, I got a whole nother one right.
Just keep grinding, dude, because you're getting better and better. Especially just starting it in the pandemic, bro. That's like 3 years ago. As crazy as that sounds, but it's dope, man.
It really is.
And I really didn't know if I wanted to do another one so quick behind it, but when I was making this one, hell, I was really trying to make 2 at one time.
Right. Yeah.
But I couldn't have both sounding the same.
Right.
Well, I think the best part about your scenario, Country, is you're the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you're building your catalog too.
I am doing that. I've got a lot of stuff ready on my computer and in my file banks
that you'll finish when you want.
I can put them out right now.
Yeah. See, I think that's the beauty of it. I think being able to move at your own pace and not feel the pressure of, you know.
If I can get strings for me being on my computer listening to the music I've done and what I do, I'd probably have platinum records on a lot of my stuff now because I listen to it so much and then I don't like it.
Yeah.
No,
but then somebody else will be like, no, it's hard, it's cool, leave it right there. I'm like, nah.
In your head, it's not. It's gonna always fuck with you. We've been there too, bro. Like, there's something nobody else will even catch it probably, but you know,
right?
And I could have done that better. I should have said it this way or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Trying to get into that good story rap. Yeah, trying to get to that good story rap.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, 2 albums in.
I'm exercising to it.
Keep sharpening them darts, Bubba.
I still want to make me an EDM track though.
Why not? I can see that working.
I'm with you on it.
I want to get down.
For
on that.
real.
Hell yeah.
EDM is where it's at. You put an EDM track down, you can
Big bags over there too, bro. Good drugs.
You get Shaq to start spinning that shit at them things
That's
Shaq be
what
doing.
I'm talking about,
Dude.
He loves that shit too.
Shaq, yeah, dude.
When you hear him talk about that, like
DJ Diesel,
he will light up on any type of interview scenario 10 times full than the interviews we get to see him on daily. Like if you get him at like some festival and he's talking about the music and the creators around him and shit, bro, he is a
completely different.
Like, bro, this is fucking amazing.
Because it's what he's
like,
it's what he loves.
Whoa, what happened to
like
dull and just he turns into like a different person. I think that's dope as fuck to see that.
DJ side shit.
The commentator stuff, all that's just probably a job to him now. I'm sure he enjoys it, but like that DJ shit, you can tell that's what he really loves to do right now in his life.
Yeah, But I just watched this.
He's
on
always
Shaq.
that music though.
He's probably watching. Yeah. But I literally just watched the most random video of Shaq, and he ordered a new pond in his backyard. I watch it.
I want to do a song.
Is that old? Is that some 40?
Shout out Walmart shoe money, dog.
Isn't he the only like basketball player or athlete with a platinum record? Or a platinum album?
Yeah.
Shaq Fu went platinum.
I believe
Shaq Diesel.
No, that,
one of them. I think
you can't
Shaq
stop. You can't stop the rain.
No, I think
the singles went platinum.
Yeah, one of the. I think it's a "You Can't Stop the Rain" song.
Why do I remember the album? I remember this. Like I just can't
stop the rain.
I like it better when you do it, country.
It was another one though.
I can't remember what song was platinum. Shout out Junior. He's in the building. He's over there yawning. The only reason I've shotted him out so he wouldn't fall asleep. Look at him over there.
Shaq had a Nintendo game, Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu. I remember it on Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Shaq Diesel received platinum certification.
Wow.
Yeah. Shaq Diesel album, right?
And the cover's like a big white Shaq logo. It says Diesel or something like that. Like real big.
Yeah.
If I remember right. It's like a diamond looking thing.
1993 debut album, Shaq Diesel. And he released albums for 5 years.
Your boy was 11 years old.
You remember Rest in Peace, Kobe had a track out too.
Didn't AI have something too?
Yes. AI, Deion Sanders,
Dame Lillard, I think, did something.
Damian Lillard actively.
Damian Lillard. He's looking for a new home.
Dame Dollars.
Yeah.
Dame Dollars, okay.
Okay. He's looking for a new home right now.
How y'all gonna forget about Lonzo Ball?
He did, bro. He did rap for like a 30-second.
And what's his brother?
I'm trying to think of some more.
There is. Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert, yeah, he's been on like Breakfast Club.
There ain't nobody doing it like Antonio Brown, bro.
Oh God!
Put that shit on, bro.
Yeah, this shit's weak sauce, bro.
Put that shit on, bro. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Who else? The professional athlete that tried the music thing or dabbles in it currently.
Man, I don't know.
Did Deion ever do any?
Yes, Deion had a record. It's called Primetime. What is it? Must be the money.
Must be the money.
Hey, they got a curl and everything in that bitch.
Nobody's, of course.
Roy Jones Jr. was probably one of the most successful.
Look,
dude,
Chad, how's it feel?
Roy Jones.
I'm gonna tell you who it was. It was I'm trying to point thing on you. I'm gonna tell you who it was. The Roy Jones who I was forgetting. That motherfucker had a whole album.
Oh, dude, he had a whole label, Bodyhead Entertainment. Yep,
and dope records.
He had some bangers on that album.
He had money, bro. You talk about a bag to back yourself and that shit.
Wasn't it a situation of him stealing the song or something?
Probably.
Who cares? He probably I just paid him up, bro. I would have paid him
with Boosie or some shit.
Maybe
that motherfucker took
crazy shit.
That like particular time, like where we were in that time era, and took like Mayweather money and invested in his own rap career. Like he already had the bag.
He got a little buzz too.
He could do whatever he wanted as far as features, visuals, everything. And he could walk around calling himself the champ and shit because he's still Roy Jones Jr.
The champ,
dude. Another one. Professional athlete that made a rap album. R.I.P. Macho Man Randy Savage. A diss record to Hulk Hogan called "Be a Man."
Wasn't there another one back though?
Man, I gotta hear this shit.
Somebody responded. Who responded? Wasn't there one called
Hogan or somebody? But like,
I thought there was a diss record about Elizabeth.
There may have been, but Macho Man had an album in like retail stores back in the day, a rap album, bro.
Hey,
R.I.P. Macho Man.
So this one ain't an athlete, but they was something else before. They was rapping before they're acting. Fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, for sure, Marky Mark,
bro.
Absolutely.
Fun fact. In real life, he will not talk about that. Like that's like
so
on,
lame,
that's
bro.
like on his like list of which he seems like an amazing person as far as like when you see the interviews he does. But if like you were to like bring that up randomly, he's gonna be like, "Hey, next question," or walk the fuck off. Like he's not talking about his career as Marky Mark. His brother was in New Kids on the Block.
Didn't know that.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, Donnie, yeah, he still acts like he's acting.
Yeah, he's like a crime show.
But a lot of those actors I've noticed too, bro. Like you ask them about their early movies, they're like, "I don't want to talk about those."
Chad, you seen Avatar 2 yet?
No, but it's on my Vudu. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, the fact that he says it's on his Vudu means we're all going to watch it because I have his Vudu.
So does Leroy.
Hell yeah!
I think.
What?
I need it again.
Do you care about Avatar?
Fuck no.
I love the first one. I really did. And I'm anxious to see the new one. You like that shit? Mm-hmm. Have you seen the second Avatar?
Yes.
I could understand why you
I've seen the first hour.
Yeah, it's like,
it's like a 3-hour movie.
It's 3 hours.
I was like this.
3 and some change. Yeah.
I'll drop my scenes. You know what I mean? I went right when the kid was trying to
I ain't seen it yet.
learn how to go in the water.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The first one though,
Fun fact, I saw that. I saw that set because of old Honey Nut Cheerio over here.
You seen it? Is it good? Cool. That's all I needed.
I gotta watch it from there. That's it. Water.
Shout out rap and act.
Pick it up from the second hour.
Yeah.
I'm getting like text messages from everybody trying to figure out a link to see this show. I'm like,
Let's see what show. This one?
yeah. I said,
Yeah. Tell them Friday the 9th. Today.
7th.
7th. Sorry, I don't know what date it is. Another fun date though to be interested in is July 28th. July 28th, episode 200. It's going down. Country, I'll put you on blast. I invited you prior to us hitting record today, but can we expect you to pull up for episode 200? Or will you, if you're in the city?
If I'm in the city,
he'll be there.
He'll be there. I know, right? I told him I'm putting him out there as a
Country
invited.
Country knows the mob
appearance,
when he sees
a special appearance by.
He'll be there.
Yeah, CountryMane will be in the building. Shout out to you, my friend. We appreciate it. We always enjoy when you pull up on us, bro.
Man, I'm coming. I appreciate y'all having me out here.
I said that wrong. We always enjoy running into you, rather if you're working or you're pushing your new, whatever product you're pushing at the time. Like, however we get to see Country, we're always appreciative to see Country. It's always great to see you, Bubba. It's always good energy and fun when we're around.
Oh yeah.
But I love the fact that you're here today based off your new album, dog. I think that shit's awesome, and that just adds to the good energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was weird because like my brother's like, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm flying to Nashville for what? Do a podcast." He's like, "For your music?"
Fuck yeah. I love that.
You know what I mean? He was just like, because we put him in my video. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know, and
video out now?
Now to be out next week.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So,
well, if this comes out on the 7th.
Well, it's gonna be. It comes out tomorrow.
Okay, talk your shit. Love that.
So we'll make sure I'll add the link after too.
On my mom's birthday.
Yeah, I got one question for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where did the "Let Me Get a Ric Flair" come from?
Oh man, because you know how everybody was doing that. Let me get a type thing. It was just. It was like, let me do this. Let me get a Ric Flair. You know, and everybody do it. But I also like me and Crazy Mike. Shout out to Crazy Mike. You know, produces that's 36 Music. But I came up with "Let Me Get a Ric Flair." And then "Let Me Get a James Brown." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we was gonna make a song with that. Let me get a Ric Flair. Woo! Let me get a James Brown. And make a hook with this and try to. I'm still probably gonna do it.
Sure,
might as well.
It was just the funniest shit ever because he was just like, "Country, you gotta say that again. You gotta say it again." And he was recording it.
It's crazy to see it, though, man. Because even at the Bridgestone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard you saying this shit from
the Ryman, bro. Remember when we went to the Ryman, bro?
The Opry.
The Opry. So okay,
all of them,
bro. All of them for sure.
Yeah.
But this was great at the Opry because that was like our first run in. But this takes me back to what I was saying earlier when I say Country was off that night. Right? So Country was drinking that night. Bruh. And the Opry works different. If you've never been to a show at the Opry, they're filmed live with their audio is recorded live and goes out on an AM radio station. Probably 167 people in the middle Tennessee area who actually care. But they treat that shit pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go to a show at the Opry, you're supposed to go in there and if you get up and walk out, you need to keep it down.
Act right,
bro.
Like you got
the record, and this was Jelly's first appearance at the Opry, I think, right? Wasn't it our first? The
first one.
Our first time there, because the after party was across the way.
Oh yeah, that
right.
was that one. I think,
but
I can't remember.
If there is any way on the world on this planet we could go back and hear the audio from that night on that 6:50 a.m. radio station. I promise you, there are moments during ad walkouts and shit where you can hear this guy and everyone in the background going, whoa, because you would hear country yell out, let me get a Ric Flair.
On AM radio, dude.
AM, and at the Opry. Like,
some racist
people that
90-year-old woman been listening to it for 70 years.
What is that shit?
Yeah.
Telling me that's all she listens to.
I'm going to tell you what it is, some damn kids.
She's reading the book, listening, she goes, well, that ain't Dolly.
Hell, that boy singing got tattoos on his damn face.
Yeah, man.
That wild, bro.
I'm gonna choke on this damn candy.
That's crazy, man. He done gave a Ric Flair in the rhyming,
dude.
The Opry,
the Nashville trifecta.
Yeah, dude, you did
sprinkled
it. I did. I got them all.
You could probably get him in the video, dude.
Yeah, I've got a lot of those. If like even with the Hulu stuff that we was they were recording somewhere. They've got
plenty of it.
They got a lot of it.
Dude, if I look through my phone, I may have got like a moment of that, like at the rhyming. Like it was like,
and
guys,
somebody said something to like event security, like, hey, go say something. Sure. They're like, they look.
Yeah,
bro. I promise y'all.
We already did. They said they would.
I promise y'all that after that performance, I guarantee y'all someone from Opry Entertainment Group approached Jelly and said at least something slick like, whoosh, got you a wild crowd out there, Bubba.
Yeah.
Something, be like, man, who the fuck are those guys out there that won't shut the fuck up? We were
fucking Ric Flairing.
It was so funny.
Using it as a verb.
Can I get a Ric Flair?
Who's Ric Flair?
I give it 5 years. Ric Flair will drop a song.
If you don't drop dead.
Hey, motherfucker.
Sorry, bro.
He's kicked
that
out
was
a few
disrespectful,
times.
but I seen him recently on Milk Bush, and
he already was on a song with
Migos.
Offset.
Yeah, Ric Flair drip, bro. He's in the video.
What about
Ric Flair?
Migos, after Offset or after Offset, whichever one passed away. Takeoff. After Takeoff passed away, the other two, Quavo and they've been at dispute, and at the awards they performed. Yeah, I thought that was fire. That was a dope performance too.
And they did the little dance that went viral with Takeoff and
I thought that was a dope moment.
Piece Takeoff, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I think T.I. said it best. It was like an Instagram video, and he said something while they was linking up. He goes, he's like, "This is the shit that's gonna live forever." He's like, "This moment right here is important." Important
moment, exactly, bro. Like that's why I wanted to mention that as soon as you spoke on Migos. That's what came to mind, because I think that was a really, this being a music podcast and all, I think that was something relatively current that happened that was a big deal, and that whole award show was turned up.
Boosie with his attorneys, bro.
Oh, man,
turning up. That shit was
he
fell out of the chair, bro.
Yeah,
he had just got out the day before or the night
posted
before.
Posted 11 different bonds to get out.
The day, it might have been the day of.
Yeah.
Man, Boosie.
He showed up with his attorneys and put them on camera. It was like, look, who's here.
And it was turned up. And
they played Wipe Me Down. It was over with. Dude.
But they had a little bit of everybody, man. They had Master P.
It was a good show. It really was, man. Did you see it all? Did you see the whole show? It was a good show.
I just saw clips.
I didn't see all of it.
Man, shout out to
I'm surprised Country wasn't there with somebody working security.
I was on that day.
Chief Keef?
They had Chief Keef.
Bro, did you see him getting out the Sprinter?
Yeah. I seen him getting out the Lamborghini.
No, look for the Sprinter footage.
Okay.
Oh, bro, you talking about a smoke shack.
Oh,
yeah.
It almost looks fake, but it ain't. That shit ain't fake.
I bet.
That shit's real. They clouded that motherfucker.
Backwood, man.
They clouded that fucking Sprinter so heavy, bro, and pulled it to the red carpet, open that door, and let it roll out.
And he was on a 10-year ban with BET from the award show because what was that over? It was something he said.
I can't remember.
He
said something back in the day.
It looks like a music video for real, like him getting out of that Sprinter.
It was in Cali. They can't tell him shit.
Shit.
That's true.
Nothing. Nada.
It's just like cigarette smoke piling out of there.
Yeah,
shout out cigarette smoke, man.
Yeah.
No,
shout out Country, bro.
Shout out Big Country.
CBD.
Hell yeah.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not at all.
CB Dizzle.
Not me.
This shit laced.
What? Oh, real quick. Country. We love you, Bubba. Thanks for pulling up, like, for real. But we'll
Love
see you again soon. Because in reality, it's July 7th when they're seeing this. July 28th. Catch Big Country, episode 200.
200.
It's going the fuck down. Tickets available now. Contact the information, or all the information is listed below in the link below. Get them while you can. Because even by the time you hear this, they're dwindling. So
hit link below.
We got some people pulling up.
200.
It's gonna be fun times.
It's very, and what I can't portray enough, and we're going to put some
200
content
episodes.
together before this day's over. Very limited tickets available. Like,
Tickets
guys, this
on
is
sale
that.
now.
So get them while you can.
You
July
buy
28th.
tickets now.
Absolutely. 2-year birthday too, bro.
Hit
Going
link,
down.
hit link below.
The Art of Kountriism available now as well.
Right
Link below.
now.
Big Country, we love you, Bubba.
We love you.
Come back and see us soon.
I love you. You know, fuck me. I fuck you.
Badges. You want badges?
No damn me. No damn me. You do not damn me.
That was good.
Love
bro.
y'all.
I told you we got to get some skits from this guy. At
I'm
least.
willing to bet if we went to Japan as a group,
Oh, we'd win.
we'd win.
Yeah, we
We'd
could sell
win.
$30 pictures of
We could-
basketball
we could-
players to these folks. They would do it.
You let all of us
you
go to
could, for
Japan,
sure.
right? They'll forgive us for the bomb.
I'll say I'm the professor off the
40,000
Give
yen.
us-
Take a
give us
picture
a
with
week
big
there.
guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
NBA. That's all I do. NBA.
Shout out to our Japan fan base. We
probably have-
appreciate
we
y'all
love 'em.
for all the
Probably have a
support.
whole
Absolutely.
village, a whole
Konnichiwa.
village of Asian chicks. I'd probably have a whole village.
See where his head goes immediately, man.
Sure.
It's always about the hose, bro. He's just he's a horny motherfucker,
No, it's
bro.
not. It's about the money, then about the hoe.
Absolutely.
That's what it's
That's
about.
what I'm talking about, dude.
Shout out, Big Country. We love you, bub. Come back and see us
yeah,
anytime.
man. I had some shit to say and I came and said it.
And you can come back and do it anytime you want. You know the rules, man. That chair's yours anytime you want it.
And I'll be back.
We'll see you at July 28th, episode 200. Get your tickets now.
200.
ONE in the building. The kid Leroy Biggs, he got drunk, he got quiet, but it's okay.
No, it's cool. And I tell you what, just so y'all know, I'm gonna go home, man. We gonna party like I said. 1776.
Party like
What time? Like it's what year?
1776.
Man, we signing the
How
fucking.
was they
Yeah,
party?
bro. Hey,
What
man.
was that? That you want some frankincense and myrrh?
Everybody high and got wigs on and shit.
Shout out
When we run out of fireworks, all y'all gonna hear on the hill is
Oh yeah, hope everybody had a good 4th. Yeah, July 28th is going down. Chad Arms TV, can't forget him, and our guest Big Country. The Art of Countryism available now. My name's Gwen615. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadArmesTV.com. Chatty, bow. Get us out of here.
Bitch, we got views.